Hello YouTube, back with another pickups video, and there's quite a mixed bag in this one. I've got 16 games: Sinclair Spectrum, PS1, PS2, Gamecube, 3DS, PS3 and PS4. So I'll start from the earliest system, and that's the Spectrum. This was a bundle deal for How to Be a Complete Bastard, Dark Fusion and Big Box R-Type. All the games here are complete with manuals and all that business. All the gubbins and all in very good condition. Now R-Type I did previously have on the Hit Squad collection, but I was keeping my eye out for this box. I just love the box art on that, and that's got the famous first level alien on there, which is very iconic for the series. Dark Fusion I didn't know anything about, but apparently looking into it, this is a highly regarded title and it does look quite good, so keen to give that one a blast. But for the main reason I wanted it was this game. Now, for two reasons. One, the fact that it said bastard on it. As a kid, when I saw this back in a computer and games store back in the mid to late 80s, always appealed to me. And secondly, it's got Aid Edmondson in it. Now I love the young ones, Rick Mayo, and then obviously on to Bottom back in the early 90s. But this game looks a little bit like School Days, where you're in scenarios in rooms, etc., and you just go around literally pissing about. You can piss on people, piss in things, and just get up to all sorts of mischief. It looks really, really interesting, so pleased I got that one at last. There's the Specky games. Onto the PlayStation 1. First of all, we've got Silent Bomber. Well, I did say they were all in good condition, but this one, case is battered, but it still opens. Apparently this is very good. It's like a top-down, isometric-ish game where you've got to, it looks like, blow up all the enemies, and you've got, as the title suggests, bombs as your main weapon, so you sort of run around and leave them, detonate them, and things like that. But it looks really, really cool, and I've had a look at a couple of quick reviews online. It's supposed to be very, very good. There's that one. Second game is a platformer, and you might be able to hear the music on. I've got it playing through the PS2 at the moment, and it's Disney's Hercules. Lovely looking graphics, Disney animation. I'm a sucker for all that. Love that. Really colourful, really vibrant. Looking at it right now, it's absolutely gorgeous. Can't wait to play that one. Love my platformers. I'll put it on there. Go for the PlayStation 2 next. Now, I love my horror games, and this is one that I did tinker with on emulation on the Super Nintendo, and it's Clock Tower. This is Clock Tower 3 for the PlayStation 2. And this looks really good. I believe the hook with this one is you don't have any weapons. You've just got to try and escape and evade this creepy looking fellow on the front. But again, I might be wrong with this game, but that was the premise, I believe, with the Super Nintendo game. Really looking forward to playing this again. Love my horror. And that one. Now these next two PlayStation 2 games were recommended by Pete Snestastic, and he certainly bangs on about this one all the time. Black. I remember seeing this back in the day and really, really wanted to play it, but I had a Gamecube back then, and this only came out for the Xbox and the PS2, as many of these kind of more mature titles, that was the way. Great first person shooter. I played this probably 2 months ago now and finished it. Not a particularly long game, but I can definitely see why this holds a lot of high regard, both from Snestastic and gaming critics in general. It's a Criterion title, so it's got loads and loads of polish. Great physics, although I did find the enemies like bullet sponges. They would just take so many shots, and there was a couple bits in some of the levels where they're just pouring out at you. You just gotta, you've got to hide yourself in a room and let them come to you. But very, very good game. Glad I played it at long last. And the other one, which I haven't played yet, is Cold Winter, which is another first-person shooter. Really like the first-person shooters from this generation. Just had a bit more charm to them. And this has got definitely a nice bloody vibe to it. I'm not sure if there's any sort of horror aspects to it. I think it's like a spy. like a spy kind of action game. Looks really good. Looking forward to that one, Pete. Next for the Gamecube is Cell Damage, which looks like the cell shaded Gamecube equivalent of Twisted Metal. So it's a car, vehicle, weapons based game where you can just destroy everyone. But yeah, it looks great. It's got 4 players as well, so I'm looking forward to getting a couple of mates around to play this one. Looking forward to that. Next for the Nintendo 3DS, I've got Metroid Samus Returns. Now, this one really holds its value online, so I managed to wait, buy my time, and I got it for an okay price, so really pleased with this. I know, reading a few reviews, a lot of people have, I think there's like a lock-on mechanic that you have in this, or some sort of grapple mechanic, that, yeah, it's a bit like Marmite, people either love it or they don't, but again, I love my Metroid games, really looking forward to playing this, and I can't wait to see it pop on the 3DS with that 3D cranked right up to 11, so looking forward to that one. For the PlayStation 3, I put this one on the other day, it's called Naughty Bear. I don't think it's regarded as a good game, but it is quite good fun. It's, as the name suggests, you're a fluffy teddy bear who doesn't get invited to a birthday party, and you wreak havoc on all of the teddy bear friends by killing them, stabbing them with knives, coming up with elaborate ways to kill them, shooting them, and the idea is to do it quite stealthily without alerting them all because they call the cops in. But yeah, I played through the first level on this, it was good fun, but my god, the frame rate in this is absolutely disgusting. I think it almost drops down to single digits in some places. It really stutters along, and doesn't appear to be any sort of reason as to why it's doing that. And again, you would have thought this would have been patched by now, and I guess it's probably just a sign of a badly coded game, but it's definitely worth a look. It is good fun, and I'm looking forward to playing through the levels bit by bit on that one. What we got here? Never Dead. I don't think this is supposed to be very good, but I just saw a couple of videos for it and it looks like really good fun. The idea is that I think you're like a 500-year-old chap and you're immortal, so you can't die, but people shoot you, blow you up, your limbs go flying, and if it's just your head that's left, you sort of roll your head across the floor and try and find your torso and your limbs and put yourself back together. But yeah, it just looks completely daft and silly, but good fun. Looking forward to giving that one a little blast. Next on the PS3 is Arcana Hearts III Love Max, and this is an all-female 2D, very Japanese fighter, and I love my fighters. I love 2D, 3D fighters, but this one just looks really quirky. It's super Japanese with squeaky anime female characters. Right up my street. Good fun. Great playing with the wife the other day. Good fun. I got the collector's edition of Painkiller. Now, I haven't really heard of this one until fairly recently, but I decided to get the collector's edition with this. It's all complete. Again, it's a kind of gory, bloody, horror-esque first-person shooter, so really looking forward to giving that one a bash. Yeah, don't really know too much about this one, but I'll probably have a check up on a couple of reviews and gameplay videos before giving it a bash. Last for the PS4, we've got Deathscan, which I believe is Dark Souls-esque, so is it roguelike, or again, difficult as hell. If you die, your currency is left where you die, and if you die before getting back there again, then it's gone for good. I think it's one of those games, but it's got a lovely sort of art style to it, bit of an indie look to it. Looking forward to playing it. Love my Dark Souls. Is that one? Now my wife is currently, well, she's been addicted to Dr. Robotnik's Mean Green Machine. Is it Mean Green Machine? Mean Bean Machine. For absolutely ages, and almost every night she's saying, "Can we play the game?" Which it is a very good game, but I thought we'd give this one a bash, because it's basically a form of Puyo Puyo. So I've got this one for the PS4. I've had it about a month and we still haven't even played it. She keeps insisting we play Dr. Robotnik's on I've got the PS4 Genesis or Mega Drive collection. She absolutely loves it. but more on that maybe later in another video. This looks really good. It's got great reviews, and in this one it's got lots of different sort of sub games, some leaning more towards Tetris, some leaning more towards Puyo Puyo. Again, I haven't played it, but really looking forward to giving it a go, and I will convince my wife to boot that up soon. And last but by no means least is Blood and Truth for PS4 VR. I love VR, absolutely love it. It's very cumbersome with the leads and all that. It drives me mad every time I want to set it up and play it. I have to get everything out and rearrange the whole blooming lounge in order to get in a decent position for it, but it's worth it. And this is supposed to be an absolute cracker where it really does make you feel like you're an action hero, and who doesn't want to be that, eh? It's got driving elements, cover-based shooting elements. Really looking forward to playing it. It looks great, very well produced, very well made. Love it. And there you go, guys. I've got another pickups video coming. I think I said in my first pickups video, don't expect too many of these, but I've been buying loads of stuff, so I think there's definitely another pickups video coming. And in that one already, I've got about 15 games, so I'll probably give it a couple more videos and then bang that one out. But anyway, thanks for watching YouTube, take care, and maybe see you again.